Mental health within the entrepreneur. That was a topic today at the local Tuesdays Together meeting with the Rising Tide Society. Hi, this is Angela with Cinepear, and today I want to briefly tell you what I learned at the meeting, but also share a little tip that I was reminded about. I think it was somewhere back in my head. I'm not sure, but if it's not in my face, I don't always think about it, do it, remember it. You know how it is. So, I guess May is, what is May? May is Mental Health Awareness Month, I believe it is. And so they took the opportunity for this month's meeting to kind of talk about something that not everybody wants to talk about, and that's mental health when it comes to entrepreneurs. A lot of us work from home. A lot of us are not around lots of other people at any given time. And though that can be really problematic for your mental health, you know, we're kind of, oh goodness, I can't quote Brene Brown off the top of my head, but what does she say? We are all driven for connectivity. That is part of who we are as humans, that we need that connection. And when you are in your house all day, every day, and you never see the light of day, then it can really start to wear on you. And I know that, sorry about that. You would think with all the video gear that we have around here that I could get myself a tripod or something and set this up so that my hand doesn't have to hold it. But I'm not doing that. You know, I like these tips because they're easy, they're fast, I don't have to edit them. You kind of get what you get, and I get them posted, and then I don't have to think about it again, and that's what I really, really like. So we save all the brain power for the clients that are paying us, so cobbler's kids, you know. But I think the idea is you have to really understand what is best for you personally. What is it that you need to make sure that you're keeping your mind as healthy as it can be? And one of the things that it's kind of a driving force is social media. And, you know, it's my job. It's part of my job. It's something that I have to do every single day, but it drives me crazy. It really does. Because, you know, we might have a client on there that they're taking pictures and they're like, oh my gosh, we're back at Disney, you know, and it's the 8th time this year in 5 months. And you're like, what am I doing wrong that I haven't been able to go to Disney 8 times in 5 months? Well, I think I'm probably pretty normal, and that might be abnormal, but after you see that over and over and over again, they're taking their private jet places, it can it kind of wears on you. And so I know for me personally that I've gone through and I've hidden some people, and I might have done a video. If I've done a video about this before, I will link it below. But it's one of those things that I just know that that is important for me not to see all day, every day. And so what I just do is on Facebook, it's a very easy thing, is you can unfollow somebody and they don't have to know about it. You know, their personal page, you can unfollow it, but you're still a member of the page. You can unfollow them as a friend, but you can still remain friends. And that's a great way of being able to clean up your news feed. Like my news feed on Facebook consists of a whole lot of Ellen and all the videos that she shares. I mean, that's my guilty pleasure, that I will click on any Ellen video that she posts because I think not only are they funny, sometimes they're heartwarming, they're just good. And it brings me joy. So that's why I love that. What else is on there? We have, you know, some family members and some friends that I really want to see what they're doing each and every day. And some people are just funny and you keep them around for that. But those that you find that are not really serving you well, it might be time to kind of, you know, boot them out. And I gave that advice to my husband, I don't know, a year and a half ago, because he was just like disgusted with everybody on his newsfeed. And I'm like, dude, I looked at him like, who are these people? You don't even socialize with these people on a daily basis. They shouldn't get time in your brain. So he went through and kind of cleaned it up a little bit, and it's so much more enjoyable now. But something that I learned today, and I guess I knew it because I've seen it many times, I just haven't done it yet, but on Instagram, they have now, and it's a relatively new feature, I think, but they have the ability to hide somebody's post and or stories. And that is nice because we all know, and I've said it here before, how much social media is important to your business. Well, so you kind of have to do it, right? How are you supposed to grow your page if you can't interact with people if you're not on the app? Well, that's a little tricky. I know for me, I have we have a wedding business called Main Street, and it has its own page. Cinepear has its Instagram account. And then I have a couple of clients that I have accounts for that I manage their Instagram page. But I have my own personal one, and it's my mom account. And all you're going to see on there are basically my kid and the dogs. And it's all fun. And there's nothing on there that is, it's just joy. That's what it all is for me. And it's really, really good for me. But I find myself that I spend more time there than I do with the businesses, which is not good. But this hiding feature is a really good technique for me to implement, and I already have. But to hide somebody, you can go to their profile on Instagram, and then there's 3 little dots to the side, to the right of it, and you can click that, and it will give you the option of hiding their post and their stories. Instagram is not going to let them know that you unfollowed them or you hid them, so it's okay to do this, but you can kind of go through and customize a little bit, and let's get some other people showing up in your feed, and that maybe will bring more joy to you. And I did check it before doing this video just to make sure, and to unhide somebody, super easy. It's the same process, which you just click the 3 buttons, and instead of hide, it says unhide, which is really, really nice, so that you can kind of, take a little break from them. That's the Facebook snooze button. I love that snooze button. Oh my goodness gracious. If you, politics, or if it's near election time, you can snooze a lot of people if you just don't want the confrontation going on social media. That's what works for me. But hopefully you will be able to check that out on Instagram. And if you need to hide some people for your own mental health, then you should do so. There's so much more that we could have a conversation about mental health that I am a big fan of talking about, because I think it's so important to really take care of your mind as well as your body. But that mind, my word, I've learned so much about myself in the last year and a half that, who knew the thoughts that were coming into my head might not actually be accurate? Like, that blew my mind when I heard that. So, but if you're interested, let me know if you want to hear more about this subject. Maybe we'll talk about it and have a conversation about it. It might be really, really fun to kind of shed the light on some things that I think a lot of people struggle with. So I hope you're having a great day. I'll see you soon.